Hey everyone, I just picked up a 2018 XP 1000 with ride command. Has the speakers in the doors and the half doors already. However, it didn't have the lower doors. So instead of paying over $400 for player stores, I thought I would give the $89 UTV Giant doors a try, since I already had them on an Ace 570 and a 2014 RZR 800, and they worked out pretty well. So this is the finished side here. Came out pretty good. It is actually a pretty good fit. A little bit of had to do some modifications up top here that I wasn't crazy about. I still got to finish that and seal it up a little bit better. But this is the bottom half of it here. It's just a little bit of modifications. If you don't have the ride command doors, these door inserts will go on in probably 20 minutes. However, trying to do it with the XP ride command up top, it took a while to do. Had to do some trial and error. Setup comes with both lower door and a door plate, which will go up here and seal in this back section here. I want to try something to see if I can leave the speaker system hooked up with just the one nut here and get up underneath it. It might save a little time. Try it a little bit different when I did the first door. May go a little bit faster, we'll see. That Torx has to come out because that's where a mounting bracket's going to go from the lower door skin. Forgot this Torx nut here has to come out as well, because that's going to be a mounting spot as well. A door clip here. Let's give me the center mount that needs to go up in there just like that. So that will be there. Can hold this here up. Now I need to hold this to get some measurements as far as where I am going to have to do the drill modification, which is a pain in the butt. Like I said, you would have think that UTV Giant would have already had this in place from the factory, but that's not the case. So just start lining up and getting stuff in place. Secure this thing, the bottom plate here, with some screws, and then I'll go in and do it. Like I said, I think doing it this way is going to be a little bit faster than taking off the whole piece and trying to wrestle with it. So like I said, you would think that UTV Giant, knowing that with the ride command doors that you're going to have to drill, you think that they would go ahead and drill that hole there in that plate, this hole here in this plate, and the end piece down here. So in order to put your ride command speakers back on, you're going to have to do 3 drill modifications in the top of the door. All right, so in this one, I just moved up the speaker section here, leaving it on. I think it's going to make it easier and faster. We'll see. So trial by error, because the first one wasn't super fast. All right, let's see if I can get this started here. An anchor pull, and hopefully I'm in the right spot on my drill holes. I look pretty close. Look close there, and I look pretty close there. So I think I'm going to be good to go. Hopefully on my drill and leaving the store on. There, tighten that one. In there, tighten this one, put them on. All right, I'm on. Definitely do it the way I just did. Saved a ton of time. So it was definitely trial and error on the driver's side door. I'll give a recap in a second of what I did to make this a 20-minute change out instead of a 2-hour change out. Side panel, not a big deal. Just take out the lower cage bolt. In this case, this one comes out pretty smooth because it is a brand new unit with only 30 miles on it. All right, so that goes out. Simple, let's just get a bracket. Bracket slides around that bar. Line up. Put your bolt back in place. Back nut on. And you get your location here where you want it, and just tighten these two Allen heads, and that's it, and it's on. Bracket there mounts tight, and you're gonna make your final tight adjustment to hold it in place back here. Got it up where I want it. Sort of a pain with just two hands. Get it up a little bit snugger, and I can move it to where I want. Okay, which is about right about there. So tighten it down a little bit, lock it in place. And that's it. It's on. Doors finished, both of them. Okay, there it is. Got the passenger door on. Definitely when you know what you're doing after trial and error, it does go a lot faster. Probably about 20 minutes to do this door in total. Pretty good fit. Basically, just to recap, the easiest way to do the XP 1000 Ride Command doors, just take out all your bolts here, your nuts, your screws, take them out, leave this one here and hinge it up. Slide this up and get your fit. You will have to make two drilling points on the skin, right here and back over here. So you're gonna have to drill those 2 points. Now over here where the silver nut is and bolt, I just cut a little notch in there because you were gonna have to drill there, but it was right on the lip, so it was easier just to notch it. They do say in the directions that you may need to use some longer bolts going back. The bolts work fine from the stock bolts on the other door. This one here, it was just too short, so I had to use another bolt. I'll paint that black, but that's it. Probably 20 minutes to install it. Like I said, pretty nice snug fit. Not really any room for rattle or anything. The back plate here takes literally 4 or 5 minutes to put on, and that's it. So for $89 versus over $400 for a Polaris, I'll give it a shot.